What's up, gang?
Yeah. Drow. Come here. Yeah. I ain't your ordinary hustler. Keep it silence till the goal achieved. Front runner for my team, I do this for my family. Woke up thinking about my daughter being stolen. Got a lawyer, ain't no help inside my corner. I'm gonna do it by my lonely.
Today I want to talk to y'all about intuition. This is important is because like your intuition really is a superpower. So you ever seen the moments where you just looking at something and you looking at it and you like, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
Like something is not okay. You would call that your intuition. That your intuition is that gut feeling. That's something that just make you like, nah, something ain't. And you normally see this with a lot of women. Like you ever seen the moments where the women, they decide to pull up on their man?
Unblock me and I'll give your grandma back her dentures.
And trying to see if they cheated or if they be knowing everything, honestly, but that's all their intuition. A matter of fact, they be doing it where a girl come in the room and they like, man, I could tell she don't like me. I could tell she just any of that type of stuff. That's your intuition for a female. A dudes would be like, you know, he see a text message, he sees something on a girl phone or whatever, and he like, hold up.
I knew it. It was fake.
I'm not sure if that's correct, twin. That's the only difference is the woman gonna go out there and act on it. She start doing the little detective skills. She started looking all deep into it, like, what? Trying to go through all your followers.
I hate you. Hate. Double hate.
Where's all your things? I'd be like, God, bro, they really be going in. The men, they just go ahead and handle their business. We walk out. Yeah.
Hey, big bro.
What up?
What happened to you and Jezebel? I remember she was gonna be your wifey for lifey.
Not too much. Anyway, it's real dominant in the woman's side, but like everybody should be able to tap into those aspects because it's really a superpower. The first way you got to start tapping in with your intuition is you got to stop trying to be perfect. See, what a lot of y'all be thinking is that you got to be 100% positive when you feel something is off. When something, you know, you got to find closure. You got to find some type of way to know that it's facts and it's 100% true. When in reality, if you have something in your gut feeling, all you got to do is start questioning. Because when you're not strong enough to actually ask those questions and make sure, it's you not being able to trust your gut and go out and confront these things for that closure, for that relaxation, for you to be calm. And even if you're wrong, shoot, what's the problem with that? Plenty of people be wrong with stuff, but it's better to have that situation covered and handled instead of going your whole whatever without asking it, without questioning it. Because then you won't have any evidence and you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, twin.
Out here at Staples.
Another thing would be if you're around somebody and it's making you feel some type of way with your body or your stomach, like something's not right, then you shouldn't even be around them in the first place. Because if you truly trust somebody and if you truly feel comfortable with somebody, then why would you feel the need and have that stomach turning in your gut in the first place? Something's off, you feel me? And you got to start learning how to trust yourself on those things. Because if you're not trusting yourself on those things, how do you expect to catch on to the signs that your body and that you are even telling yourself? That's just self-doubting yourself. The third thing, you got to start meditating. Now, I'm not talking to y'all about the... We not talking about astral projecting either. Yeah, bro, I was just astral projecting earlier. Then I just all of a sudden had stuff knocking on my door and stuff. And every night I wake up and I just have things like little marks on my body. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this every day. Talking about you just taking time to sit and process what you are thinking of, what's going on in your mind. Anything your mind has popping up in your head, that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're the one thinking about it. But for you to be able to detach yourself from what comes up in your head and actually pay attention to what it is, that's gonna lead you into helping you with certain things. Like, and don't be too connected to what those thoughts are, because when you start emotionally reacting or any of those things off of those instances, then you're gonna become emotional. You're not gonna be able to handle the situation like how you have to. Say you had something in your thought like, dang man, that dude really ran off on me.
No, I'm not.
Hey, Lamar, run! Let's go.
At the end of the day, if you can't do nothing about it, the only thing that's gonna be draining you down is you. And it's tragic. Tragic work. But still, the only thing putting you down is yourself. The fourth thing I gotta say is focus on being in the moment. Now, when you are present, see, a lot of people think about it like this. When you wake up, what's the first thing you do? You grab your phone. Go see who texted you. Go see what happened. Go do all these other things. But you don't even know what you got to do today. You don't know what day it is. You don't know what the things that your body needs to take care of, or remember what you said you was going to do the day before. Take time to sit and pay attention to what's going on. So when you wake up, analyze yourself. Say, okay, I'm here. I woke up. I have to get these things done today. I gotta, like today for me, I was like, I gotta get a video done, even though it's late, but still, I made one happen. It's gonna come out today.
I know I'm coming. They know I'm coming.
Even though I had a bunch of other things that I had planned.
Out the cap.
Recognized what I was gonna do today. Another thing would be while you're eating. You know, you may be eating something and thinking about the next thing you're about to do. So like you eating this good food and you thinking about what you got to do as soon as you get done. You ain't even able to enjoy the food that you eat. You don't even recognize, hey, this is one of my favorite meals. This is one of my things. The fact that you're more in the moment and present, you can analyze yourself better. You can analyze, this is one of my favorite things to do. When you start practicing it with the small things, it helps out with the long-term things, with every moment, with every second of your day. The last thing I gotta say is don't rush anything. Pay attention to what is rushing you. That could be your family, that could be your friends, that could be anybody. You know, what is rushing you? What is the cause? If you weren't able to get certain things done today, what stopped you from doing those things? Why did it stop you? What are those things that's stopping you from it? Why did they get in the way? What do you have to take accountability of for letting it get in the way? Because you got to take accountability. At the end of the day, you're the only one who can control your body.
I be cheating on accident type.
So even if somebody does, at the end of the day, that's what it is. You can't let that get you bent out of shape. You know, you can't let, if somebody did get in your way and stop you from doing what you had to do, you can't let it stay in your brain and then think, dang, I was supposed to get this done. And if I didn't do that, and this person got in my way and all that type of stuff, because at the end of the day, you let it happen. So you got to be able to stay calm. You got to be able to not react and relax. Nothing can take you out of your own peace of mind, because at the end of the day, if you got things coming and taking you out of your peace of mind, more than likely, you probably don't need it. Because life, what's the point of living your life if you constantly in chaos? You know, that's not a life to live. So these are just a couple things that I wanted to speak on. And hopefully this is something to help a couple of y'all with your own intuition, building these things up for yourself, because that's what we're trying to do. You're trying to elevate yourself in life. You're trying to get better. You're trying to move past things. And you're trying to be able to feel and activate some certain things in your life. So, hey, here you go, twin.